Hey guys! I know I haven't done a video in a few weeks, and I'm sorry about that, but I've been super busy. My senior year is around the corner, start on the 18th, so I wanted to show you guys what I've been up to the past few days. I was in Santa Barbara, California. I took a road trip down there with my mom, my best friends, and me, I guess. We went down there originally because my mom's best friend was able to score us some free Panic at the Disco / Weezer VIP tickets, and then we decided to spend a few days just hanging out. The trip was great, and I will show you guys what I got. So I guess this video is like a haul, but also like an experience, a concert experience. So during our trip, we were up in Santa Barbara, or I guess down you would say, since I'm in NorCal, and that is SoCal. So we went down to Santa Barbara on the 3rd, Wednesday the 3rd of August, and then we returned yesterday, which was the 7th of August. The 3rd was just a day of traveling. We spent about like 8 or 9 hours in the car. Thursday, the 4th, we went to Universal Studios in Hollywood. It opens at like 7 a.m. We got there at like 1:30 p.m. and it closes at 10 p.m. We mostly spent the entire time in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. Had my first butterbeer. Thank you. Also, we went on the tour around the studio lot.
Oh boy, if we show that in the background.
Edit this out, please.
Nicki Minaj and Rihanna, Stone Street down there. They filmed there.
Universal was so expensive, but I did pick up a few things. I got this Hufflepuff university sweater, and it is so comfortable. It is like extremely soft on the inside, and it's super big, and it has this Hufflepuff logo on the sleeve. Of course, it was super pricey. It was $60. The next item I got from Universal was a tiny little Hufflepuff pin. It just says Hufflepuff on it. It's a circle pin, and it has a tiny little badger on it. I will show a close-up right now. I bought this because I am starting a pin jacket. So my Panic at the Disco concert was on August 5th, which was a Friday. My Panic at the Disco concert was the second to last stop on the summer tour. My mom's best friend got us tickets through her work. They were VIP parking passes and preferred seating tickets. So we were sat the second row to the left of the arena, the second row of seating, so we were very close to the pit. Honestly, if we could have, we would have jumped and gone into the pit, but we didn't. I was super excited to see the opening act, which was Andrew McMahon in the Wilderness. He is one of my favorite artists. I think I was introduced to him through Paige Backstage. I'll probably put a link to her channel down below if you don't know who she is. Like, what are you doing? She's great. But I was introduced to Andrew through Paige because Paige, on one of her videos, showed a record of Jack's Mannequin, who I then decided to listen to. I loved it. It was amazing. I then found out that Jack's Mannequin had broken up, but the lead singer created his own band after he was cleared from cancer. So I was super pumped to see him. I was like, Mom, we have to get there super early so that I can see him. And throughout the tour, he's been like having meet and greets that like you have to pay for. But also he's been doing these little hangout sessions after his set. So I was like freaking out. I was like, oh my god, I almost get to meet him, hopefully, because some concerts he would do hangouts, but some he wouldn't. But on my concert, he did a hangout after the show. And I had been tweeting him very often, or tweeting about him very often, but I was like, please, Andrew, please, you need to do a meet and greet after your set, because I have the Canyons EP and I really want you to sign it. During his set, it was amazing, because literally, like, since I was in the front row, I could turn around and see all the way up the hill, up into the stairs. And when he was on, I was the only person dancing in the stands for him, or at least one of the only ones. So he obviously could see me, because like I wasn't like hidden. I was very obviously dancing and singing along to every single song. But he even, like, my friend Caitlin, she was clapping along to his song because they were doing that, but she got the beat wrong, so he like looked up to her and he was like, he fixed her clapping. It was pretty cool. After his set, we raced out to the booth and we had to climb down all the stairs and we ran over there. We were like third in line to meet him. And then he came out and they were like, oh, I'm sorry, we have to get this done before Panic comes up on stage. So they only had like 20 minutes, 25 minutes to meet everybody that wanted to meet him. So they were like, oh, I'm sorry guys, we can only do quick pictures and like say hello and say goodbye. So I was like, oh, that sucks. And I brought this all the way from Sacramento with me to meet him. But I held that in and I was like, okay, I'm gonna meet him. And then I walk up to him and he's like, oh, hey, you. I was like, you? Me? Me? You know me? And I freaked out and I was like, can I get a picture with you? And he was like, of course. So my friend Destiny took the picture of me and him, which I will show right here. And then my friend Caitlin jumped in on the other side because she didn't want like a solo picture with him because she doesn't really know who he is. But we got a picture of us three, which I will show again right here. And so that happened, which made me so happy. Like, I was already like beyond ecstatic. But then he decides, like, out of the goodness of his heart, he pulls me aside, like, not too far, but he like grabs his arm around me and he's like, hey, come here. And he signs my record sleeve. And then he says, shh, don't tell anyone. I'm sorry. What? Are you saying I'm like the one exception to the no signing things? And then I started to cry. Like, I had to walk away. And I was like, thank you so much. This means the world. And then I walked away and I cried. And then we went and sat down and waited for Panic to come on. And then Panic came on and it was amazing. And I was like, whoa, my middle school emo heart, it hurts. And so I will show you some clips of Panic right now.
Ain't it so perfect? I'll say it combined to make it totally worth it. Give it to me now. I'll send a dream now. Do it. One more time. Fun fact. Well, I'm look at it this way. I mean, technically, I'm married to say. Let's go, it's also more than champagne. Well, fact. Well, I'm look at it this way. I mean, technically, you're married to say. Let's close with juice. More than champagne, more than champagne.
enjoyed them. Like, they're in like the top 3 of my concerts, being like 21 Pilots, then 1975, and Panic. And Brendan's vocals were like the best out of all the concerts I've been to. He has the best vocals. It was great. And then it got a little darker and a little more hyped up because Weezer was coming on. I didn't really know a lot of the Weezer songs because I mostly went for Panic and Andrew, but I did have a lot of fun at Weezer. The synopsis of the concert was, "What?" Which means, oh my god, I'm dying. This is the best moment of my life. I want to show you my concert haul, I guess you would call it. So, of course, you have all heard my story of Andrew McMahon signing this, but it is so amazing that he did it. And I can't believe it's real. So, before I even got this sign, I bought this poster of Andrew McMahon. And it is signed. It was pre-signed by him. I didn't get him to sign it. But it is signed because I wanted something signed if I couldn't get that signed. That was just a bonus of the day, I guess. But, so now I have 2 Andrew McMahon signed things. I'm going to get a frame for this to put it up on my wall when I rearrange my room. The next and final thing I got from the concert, I bought this, was this humongous Panic at the Disco Summer Tour flag. Now, I've wanted a flag for a very long time. The first flag I wanted was a click flag from 21 Pilots, and I have yet to buy it yet. So this was the next best thing. Oh, and the final thing that I received from the concert was my ticket stubs, my wristband, which I have yet to take out because I don't want to, because it'll make the memories go away. But I grabbed a whole bunch of confetti from Weezer's set. It is green, white, orange, and red confetti. And I'm going to put it in a little jar and cherish it for the rest of my life. So that is all I got. The next day after the concert, we were all dead. Like, we slept till like noon, and we were in Santa Barbara on vacation, so like that says something. We then decided to go visit the beach. Hung out with her friends, and we just hung out at the beach, got a little bit sunburned, got a little tiny bit tan. I'm still pretty white, like a sheep, but and then we walked around, caught some more Pokemon, went up to a mall. On the 7th, we drove back up to NorCal, and that day was like a 9-hour drive. But that was my trip to Santa Barbara, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm hopefully going to be making more now that I'm back, and I'm probably gonna be on a schedule. If I'm not, then you'll see me someday during the week or on the weekend. Hopefully I'll see you next time, and have a great rest of the week. Bye!